we all want to skip the healing process, but there's a purpose of why he puts us in that phase for a little bit.
There's the pruning in it.
Yeah,
the growth part
right?
aspect of it. No one wants to grow. They just want to.
Yeah, they want to get to the healing part. I'm healed. It's like he heals the brokenhearted. That's a promise for sure. But he doesn't say that it's gonna be a quick healing. Like sometimes it could be a quick healing where like you actually get set free and you're just like, I'm good. But most of the time it's not gonna be just a one time turnaround and that's it. You're good. It's a process. Like you're gonna have to consistently go to him and give him these feelings and give him this pain. And I think as Christians now we just like, God, I want it to be microwave. Just bing. And that's it. Like I don't want to go through the whole process of you refining me and pruning me and showing me how this process
refine me. We don't listen to that the words in that song.
Like Refiner. You know, and then he's asking you to like give everything to me. We're just like, no, but God, here's what I'm gonna give to you, and this is what you can deal with. This is what I'm gonna offer to you. I'm not gonna give you everything. I'm just gonna give you a little bit, and then just deal with it, and that's it.
I think. Sorry,
no, go.
But I think from what you're saying, it shows in our generation that we don't deal with the things, or we are not in that lamenting season, like where we're able to just wait and be with God, because a lot, even like maybe relationships or the way we talk to people, we can see that there's still like a deficit of that not healing. Like let's say, I don't know, you're saying you lost someone, so now you're angry with everyone, or like you don't have patience with everyone. So that is reflective of what you didn't priorly deal with God. It comes out as you're saying, oh, I want to just jump and skip to the next step. But let's say you're going in a relationship with a new person, all of those things that you should have been healed from, but you want to, go into that next season. You need that healing part. You need that to be healed to be able to be the best in this new season that you're in. But most people, as we see in our generation, are just, they're walking in hurt, they're walking in trauma, they're walking in all their baggage because they didn't allow time to lament and to process it with the Lord. So
yeah, you don't want to miss out on opportunities for you to grow. I think that's one of the biggest things we can misstep on. Where once again, it's like, let me go do the next thing. And sometimes we do it unconsciously, to be honest. And we think it's a gift from God, but it's probably a distraction from the enemy. And it's like, the faster you learn that, it's like you're just going to continue to be in the same process. Buffering. But maybe if you just give some space for that opportunity of you to heal, like rest in your life some more, then I think a lot of things will probably change. Like if a business opportunity doesn't work out, like maybe you should just take some time and just refocus. Or if a relationship doesn't work out, give some time to refocus and all that stuff. But not too much time, of course. I mean, being intentional with working on yourself and all that stuff. But because it can turn into fear if you don't move on certain stuff, if it's over a certain period of time. But yeah, we don't want to miss out on opportunities for you to grow.
Yeah, like delaying the process of you healing, like at least rushing the process of healing actually delays it even more. Like
delay blessings.
Yeah, like you think you're gonna be fine in the future, but it's like an open wound that you put a band-aid on. And then you take off the band-aid and then you put it back on. It's not healing. You need to give it time to heal. So
struggling with finance, and then you clear that debt, and then I say I want to go finance a car that's $40,000.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, just being mindful about like how God has refined you in the process, right? Not doing the same thing that caused the pain.
Yeah.
Or putting yourself in positions where it will cause you to open a wound that was already healed.
Yeah.
But the beautiful thing about God is that he doesn't, like, something he does is just the pain that you felt, you won't feel again, in terms of that. You'll remember, but it won't be as heavy as it was the first time you felt it, right?
Listen, and when the smoke clears in my head sometimes, I just realize, I don't want to say like our problems are petty or it's not as big as other people's problems, but I always have the perspective, I'm like, listen, me not getting that car or job, it is nothing towards what someone's going through.
It's true. In comparison,
I'm not even trying to make our problem smaller than it is or try to disregard other people's like our like problem. But listen, it's not as people so cliche to say, but people don't have no roofs over their heads. Like, you know, like people have lost their mom or their dad or can't see their certain friends and stuff like that. People are struggling, coming from a different country, trying to, you know, attain a certain job, a regular job. They want a UPS job. They hit the lotto with that one, right? So it comes down to also to perspective. I challenge our listeners to, when a problem arises, yeah, that can be your whole world and your world has shaken. But as time goes on, just think like, okay, this is big in my life, but is this something that's like, you know, that's, I'm gonna be angry about this forever?
But it's, I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's also hard too because some people just haven't gotten that perspective.
Yeah, and that's a hard one to. It's a tough one to.
I feel like as you mature, for sure, it will be something that is like something you think about. Like, okay, God, I know this is something I'm worried about, but I know it's not as. I don't want it to be like minimizing our issues because everybody's issues is different, right? You know what I mean? Like it's very different for each person. But if you do bring it to God, I think He'll give you that perspective of like, I have better for you. Like this is not the only thing that I.
Because when I can even go back to the grade 12 in the beginning of our podcast. Listen, when she broke up with me, I thought
your life was
damn.
See, okay, let's go back to that.
Nobody could ever come back into my life. I'm cooked for years.
Okay, but how did you get over that though?
It was God. Me getting closer to God. Literally.
But okay, let's talk
because
about that.
Everybody would say certain things like, "Oh, you don't worry, you'll be okay. Get over her." It's easier said than done until I actually got closer to God, and it was like, "Oh, how did that relationship even benefit me?" Like,
or maybe you
noticed
He was also bigger. Like there was more for you. There was more promises for you.
Again, it goes back to like God is bigger than the problems, and I know it can be insensitive to say.
But you have to know that God is bigger. That you have to realize. God makes your problem seem small in comparison to what He is.
Listen, I was in that bed shaking, watching shows the whole summer.
Heartbreak be different. Heartbreak is another.
Heartbreak, your first heartbreak.
Oh gosh.
What?
You be in that bed. You be just thinking. Shaking. There's times where you just staring like, damn, what is life?
When someone just wakes up and be like, I'm done with this guy. Aish! That hurts.
It's about, but then it goes back to like worth and who you put your worth into.
Yeah.
Like people put their worth and their weight of who they are into that person. And so if we are to just transfer that idea and put our worth into God and what He thinks of us, then we're able to. It's not. It makes it easier. It doesn't make it, easy, but it makes it easier to get over certain things or certain issues in our lives that seem like it's gonna take over our lives or we're at our ends wits. But I gotta remember, the Lord is bigger than our problems, bigger than the things that we
facts
we go through.
Definitely.
So